Hey everyone, it's Nancy, and I wanted to share with you the box that I made for Jade's Secret Squirrel cigar box swap for the month of June. I kind of struggled with this box and I'm running a little behind. It's not due yet, but normally I can do them pretty quick, but this one was a little harder than they usually are for me. I guess because of the retro sewing theme, I don't know. So let me just tell you what I did. I covered, this is one of the wood, like 8x8 size unfinished boxes you can get at Michael's, and I covered it with a vintage sewing pattern. And normally when I use sewing patterns to cover boxes, I only use certain pieces. I like the arrows and I like the little scissors, and these are a lot harder to find, but I really like the way that it gives, and especially with the true sewing theme of this one, I really wanted to make sure I used a lot of them. So the whole box was covered in the vintage sewing pattern, and then like in here you can tell that it was inked, and I used 4 or 5 different colors of distress ink. I used antique linen, tea dye, walnut stain, vintage photo, and I used broken china and tumbled glass too, just to give it a bit of that blue. So on the top of the box, this sewing machine comes from the Heritage Cricut cartridge, and since I don't have this cartridge, my friend Cindy in Chicago, she cut it out, sent it to me, and I painted it using a pearl paint that I mixed in some of the Magical Micas by Lindy Stamp Gang in the Tiffany's blue. And then after that was dried, I went over it with the crackle medium and then the black paint over that to give it the cool crackle finish. I really like how it turned out. And then this is a Prima bauble. It says Create. And then across here, this is just some ribbon I had that looks like measuring tape, and I just glued it up and down to give it a little bit of movement rather than just flat. Then this is a needle threader, and then this is a black Prima Flourish, and I put half of it here and the other half up here. And then a couple of buttons. There's this teal button and then these buttons up in the corner, and I used embroidery floss as well as baker's twine to tie the bows. And then this gorgeous lace doily here was made by Janice. She's my first partner. She was my first secret sister for April. And I know that my partner this round will really appreciate this and love it, so that's why I used it. And then these flowers, I painted all 3 of them with a mixture of that pearl paint with the Magicals from Lindy's and the Tiffany's blue. And then on this one right here, I put the crackle accents on it to see if I could get the flower to crackle. And it worked, and it turned out pretty cool, and I put the black over it. So I really like the way that that flower turned out. And then up here, just a couple more buttons. And then these are little plastic thread bobbins that you get in one of the little kits. And I took the thread off and I put on this one some of the teal and white baker's twine, and it has a little pin in it. And then this one I used the white embroidery floss, it has a pin in it, and then the black on this one. And then this little scissors charm, I think I got this from Joe. And then on the sewing machine, it has some pieces, some resin blings, and I got these from the SA Crafter store. So I really love the way that the box ended up turning out. And then around this edge, I put some of this gorgeous teal colored pleated ribbon, and then some of the black half pearls from Carla001, her Etsy store. And then down here there's some really small black lace trim, and then some more of the black pearls from Carla. And then I used some of the Tim Holtz box feet. So that's the outside. I'm going to show you the inside. Super bright, right? This is the pearl paint with the Tiffany's Blue Magical from Lindy's mixed in it, and I painted the inside of the box with that. It's really pretty. And then this is the top, and I made a lace pocket, and I put these gorgeous, these are flowers from Trim from SA Crafters. It's the large one and then the regular size one, and it has a brad in the middle, and then this beautiful vintage butterfly applique attached there. So that is my box, and I really hope that my secret sister likes it. Took me a long time to get it done, but I finally finished it and I'm happy with it. So thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you later.